Mohango on the move from Pirates. Kaizer Chiefs hit the ground running with some signings, plus the new leaked kit for Kaizer Chiefs. And on top of that, we'll be talking about Mamelodi Sundowns' Peter Shalulile. Welcome back to Afrik Football, guys. We dropped 2 weekly videos, so remember to like and subscribe, and let's get started. To start this video off, I'm going to start it off with a disclaimer. The transfer market is finally open, or will be open in a few days. And what this means is there's going to be a volatility of news that's going to be coming out. My job personally at Afrik Football would be to give you some of the best content when I can, because I have to go to work like every day. So when I am free, I'm going to come here and sit down and give you guys the stories as they are in the Kickoff magazine, in Indiski Times, and other sports publications that are in South Africa. It's going to be up to you guys to decipher and dissect if this information is true or not. So this is my warning and disclaimer for the people who say our rumors are fake, because we've had this time immemorial for the past 2 years that we've done this transfer segment. Let's now get into the flesh of this video. Gabriel Mohango is on the move. The Malawian striker, who had a very good showing when he played at AFCON this year, is set to leave Orlando Pirates. Most of this news comes from the fact that this player has been sidelined by the Orlando Pirates coaching staff, stating that he might not be good enough for the squad. I personally believe, in my opinion, Gabriel Mohango is a very good player. Seeing what he did at the AFCON tournament for a team like Malawi that doesn't have as much star power as Orlando Pirates, I feel like he is a very good striker. Where I'm going to come from for this story is that I personally believe that if Gabriel Mohango did play in the CAF Champions League final and was substituted in, he would have played a bigger role and probably could have gotten the goal. If you watch that game, you notice that Orlando Pirates' opponents went attacking them. So Orlando Pirates had the liberty to attack. And I think Gabriel Mohango was that missing spark that could have made a difference in that game. But what do you guys think in the comments below? The main rumor that is out there on the internet is that Gabriel Mohango will be going to Amazulu. Amazulu has been trying to build, and I think that he is going to be a good fit for that team, and it will be something we would love to watch. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below, and we move on to our next story. There is an assertion that Kaizer Chiefs' new jersey has been leaked. This will be their away kit, as most people have stated online. Footy Headlines is a website that gives lots of different leaked kits before they come out on the market. They give you sort of like a broad spectrum into how the jersey might look for the next season. Personally, I choose to believe that our Kaizer Chiefs' jersey might look like this for the next season, and this is stemming from the fact that if you have seen Liverpool's latest new jersey, it is a plain, simple jersey with just the Nike logo and the logo for the club, plus the sponsor on the stomach. I know most people have seen in the comments have stated that this jersey might not be the one, but it really seems like Nike has been taking a different interpretation of the jerseys. They're trying to make them simple, and as you've seen from the Liverpool jersey that will be worn for next season, they haven't added much of the flair, not many marks and scratches, just basically made it a plain red. And for Kaizer Chiefs, it's going to be the same. It's going to be a plain white with a bit of gold for the yellow for Kaizer Chiefs to denote that that is Amakos's jersey. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think this might be Kaizer Chiefs' jersey for next season? Their away jersey, that is. Let us know in the comments below. And if you are enjoying this video, remember to like and subscribe, as we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Why not? Why not? And moving on to our next story. Besuma is still king. Yes, I am a Zambian, and I can still boast that our player still holds the record for the most goals in a PSL season with 25 goals. Peter Shalulile really came close this season by scoring 23 goals in this season. And the most impressive thing is that he did not have a penalty in any of these 23 goals. We applaud the Namibian Brave Warriors star for this feat in this season. So what this brings up and it entails that, do you think Peter Shalulile should stay at Mamelodi Sundowns, or he should look for greener pastures? Right now, El Ali is looking for some players, Zamalek is looking for some players, but do you think Peter Shalulile should stay at Mamelodi Sundowns when he's got the potential to make it big on the African continent? I know this is a very contentious issue, and if you look at it from this perspective, Peter Shalulile has beaten the likes of Mohamed Salah and Heung-min Son with, okay, so he hasn't beaten them technically. They all had like 23 goals in their respective leagues, but the South African DStv Premiership has a low average scoring league, and to get such a feat and such goals in that league, it is something that has to be applauded. So we ask you fans the question, Do you think Peter Shalulile should stay at Mamelodi Sundowns? Or do you think he should leave Mamelodi Sundowns to look for greener pastures in the world? Seeing that he is on the older side of his career, do you think it would be a wise move for him to move, or do you think he should stay, as he has stated in several interviews after the last match where he failed to get 25 goals and hit the ceiling of 23? He stated that he is a record breaker and would like to break that record. So, do you think you see him at Mamelodi Sundowns next season, or do you think he will leave Mamelodi Sundowns? Let us know in the comments below. The story we've all been waiting for. Ashley Dupre's to Kaizer Chiefs. This story, ultimately, as we speak right now, has been reported by several media outlets as being true and consistent. Essentially, when this duo was reported, which we did not cover because we've been a bit busy, it was stated that they wanted Happy Mashaine, that is his name, I think. I probably have butchered the name. They wanted Happy to be swapped for this player so that Kaizer Chiefs might spend a little less money and swap the player, basically sending less money in the transfer window. But it seems the Kaizer Chiefs transfer team has finally listened and is willing to pay money for players that they want to sign and they want to see in the team. I noticed that this is coming from the fact that they've stated that we are going into a new dawn of Kaizer Chiefs where they'll be signing players with money. But I know, okay, all I'm going to say is Victor Leswalo for 20 million rands feels like a rip-off. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it feels like a lot of money. 20 million rands for... Oh, no, it's not my money, so let me not comment on that. Ultimately, Ashley comes to Kaizer Chiefs with 12 goals from 64 matches that he's played for his team, and he's from Stellenbosch United. With this player, Kaizer Chiefs will be getting a young, passive player who is a forward, who might be the actual replacement for Nerkovic. But technically, he will need some supporting staff as he plays this role. Ashley recently got his Bafana call up, and we believe he is one of the brightest stars in the South African football realm in the forwards department as it stands. But how do you feel about this signing? Let us know in the comments below. And I am Zuze A. You can follow me on Twitter at Zuze Kagulura. And this has been Afrik Football. We'll see you in the next video.